Hello everyone, today I am here to talk about the stupid hate the murder drones fandom gives Con, because, honestly, I'm so tired of seeing him being mischaracterized so badly. First of all, who is Con? Con Doorman is an side character from the indie animation series Murder Drones, created by Liam Vickers and produced by Glitch on YouTube. To further extent, Con Doorman is the father of the protagonist of Murder Drones, which is Uzi Doorman. Basically, almost the entire Murder Drones fanbase sees him as a bad father or a door-obsessed drone, because of what we saw of him in the Murder Drones pilot episode, when he's just so much more than that. Now about this, those are posters from the pilot episode. Reminder, a television pilot episode is a standalone episode of a TV series used to sell the proof of concept of a new show to television network executives in hopes of receiving a green light to produce an entire series. In short, it's the introduction of a new upcoming show, introducing the characters and the show's main plot. So, many things about the show might be changed and most of the happenings in a pilot episode are not be canon. A good example of non-canonical happenings in a pilot episode is the show Ramshackle. Anyways, what I'm trying to say here is that those posters are not canon, and lightly satire. If you're not a fake fan, you know that Murder Drones Karma despite having some dark content, is a show full of satires, and most of these satires are shown in posters. An example is The Office posters of episode 6, and a few posters of episode 7. I have also seen people saying that he doesn't pay attention to Uzi, but I would like to point out that Con is the leader, or at the very least, the main head of WDF, and probably has a lot of things to do himself, since that's what everyone expects of him, according to Thad on the pilot, when he tells Con to defend, because he is the WDF, so, of course, he didn't have time for Uzi. Now to this scene.
Move, Dad! Dad, point and shoot! Trust me! Dad?
I have a lot to talk about this scene. If you are smart enough, you'll understand that Con himself has a bad past with disassembly drones, as he literally had to put his wife out of her misery due to their nanite acid, and that would be a huge trauma for anybody. Imagine having to kill your most beloved one because of one of those things, and of course that seeing one of them would cause you panic and fear, as it would bring you back bad memories. I would also like to point out that Con was literally shaking out of sheer fear and anxiety, just from seeing as if he was having an anxiety attack. Anxiety attack symptoms includes trembling and constant fear. Clearly what Con was going through at the moment. In that state, our minds tend to not think rationally. And no, he couldn't pick up the railgun either. There was nothing he could actually do. If he picked up the railgun and shot, he would have just killed Uzi. Seriously. Have you seen the range power of that thing? And no, Uzi wouldn't have regenerated herself, because her absolute solver still wasn't active when it happened. And, on the other hand, would have just regenerate himself like earlier on the episode, and would single quotes killed Con and the rest of the colony. He also couldn't try to fight and physically, since, as also mentioned earlier on the episode, the worker drones were purely made by the humans for working purposes, and that's all, so of course they would have been weak. Many people doesn't realize it, but since episode 2, Con has been trying to redeem himself for his mistakes, and was trying to be a better father for Uzi. It's clear that he pretty much regrets leaving Uzi for dead, as we can see it on his expressions whenever this topic is brought. An example of moments where Con was trying to be a better father for Uzi was when, in episode 3, He tried to find someone so she could go with on the prom doll and Lizzie dot and have fun, since he knew Uzi was lonely at school. And when he dot was going to try and save her from doll, even if doll stopped him. Also on episode 3, when Uzi was argumenting with doll about N and V, Con seemed to be proud of her, as he saw how she dot was bonding with them, despite his trauma with disassembly drones. Another moment is on episode 2, where, instead of questioning Uzi dot further about what she was doing, he simply decided to comfort her. I'll make a part 2, talking about why he's so obsessed with doors, because this one is getting way too long and I'm getting lazy. But, in short, Doorman isn't as bad as you guys see him. Reminder, I'm not forcing anybody to like Con. I'm just saying that he's not what the fandom thinks he is. Okay, bye.